popular Filipino snacks. That's what we're talking about today. You definitely don't want to miss this one. Who doesn't love Filipino snacks? Stick around. Alright guys, before we get started with today's video, if you would be so kind to consider giving the video a like and subscribing if you haven't already. It helps the channel very much. We much appreciate all the support we get and we will get. So without further delay, let's get on with today's yummy video. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about something that is near and dear to everybody, and that's food. More importantly, Filipino food. Even better than that, snacks. Filipino snacks is a thing. If you're not familiar with Filipino culture, snacks is a big thing. It's a bonding thing. It's a fun thing. It is for us in the West too, but Filipinos have some really delicious snacks. So if you're not acquainted with Filipino snacks, I'm going to help you with that today, and we're going to talk about 15 popular Filipino snacks, and this is off of chefspencil.com. I also posted this on our Facebook group. The link for that will be in the description, as will be this article, a link to this article. So let's get into it. Filipino snacks, man, like I said, there's so many good snacks. I mean, that's why when I was there last time, I must have put on about 10 pounds. I got to watch when I'm there. I got to make sure I walk. I got to make sure because the food is tremendous. And I've done a couple videos. I'll put the playlist link up here. My Filipino food playlist. We talk about some Filipino food stuff. Don't eat like a Filipino. Filipino food you need to try. So you check those out after you watch this one. But today we're doing snacks. So the number one on this list is Chicharron, or as you might know in the West, pork rinds. I love pork rinds. You're doing the keto, high protein, low carb diet. Pork rinds is a great snack. You just can't overdo it, but it is a good keto-friendly snack. Filipinos do pork rinds, but they call it chicharron. You'll find it, I think, called chicharron in a lot of the Spanish cultures too. But it is what it is. Short and sweet, simple. It's pork rinds. Love it. I love it here, and I love it in the Philippines. Number two on the list, dried mangoes. This is something really good, man. I've had mangoes before I got acquainted with Filipino culture, but never the dried mangoes. Man, they're fantastic. Especially the ones like from Cebu. I know that there was like a brand that I kept finding. It was Cebu something. I'll see if I can find that and put a picture of that particular brand up. But you're probably seeing a picture of a bowl of dried mangoes. They're fantastic. Really nice, sweet, tangy snack. You know, it's like candy. Yeah, that's number two on this list. Number three is a favorite of mine, and I think it should be higher on the list because it's one of my faves, and I think it's a lot of other people's faves too, and that's banana Q. That is very cool street food. If you're not acquainted with it, they take the like plantain or platanos. If you're Spanish or you're acquainted with Hispanic food, you might know platanos, plantains. It's that kind of banana, I believe. It's similar, and basically they put it on a skewer and they barbecue that thing. Now, I had it two different ways. I had just a straight up barbecued banana, and then I had it in a market in Iloilo City. I had it where it was like caramelized sugar on it, and it was on a stick. Boy, let me tell you something. Like I said, that should be at the top of the list, because who doesn't like banana Q? But yeah, banana Q. So that's definitely, so yeah, they're saying here, banana Q refers to skewers of deep fried, not grilled bananas. Okay, so I had grilled bananas, and they called it banana Q also. Equally as good. So a little bit of a conflict here. Covered with brown sugar until the sugar caramelizes. So that's the way I had it, but they were doing it like in a wok or something when I had it that time. So there's different ways that they prepare it, but ends up on a skewer. It's fantastic. Requires very few ingredients and no special cooking equipment. It became popular choice for street vendors, as I just said. So it's a street food. Can't miss it. For you new guys, you haven't been there yet, banana Q. Need to get it, need to try it. It'll be definitely, if you like bananas, this will be one of your favorite street foods. The fourth one is that controversial snack, and that is balut, fertilized duck egg. Up to now, that's been a no-go for me. I know I mentioned it in other videos. You're seeing a picture of it right now, and yeah, that's been up to now a no-go for me. Well, my wife likes them. The Filipino food stores around here sell it. As I said, I might be inclined to try it on camera. I'm not going to commit to doing that yet, but maybe if I hear from enough of you guys, maybe my wife and I'll do it, because we're talking about doing a live stream. The live stream's coming, but I want to do it with my wife, and maybe we'll do that. It'll be fun, because I never did it. So, but yeah, the most bizarre street food and a must-try delicacy for any foreign traveler in the country is balut, a developing bird embryo. Yummy. Boiled and eaten straight from the shell, this is a baptism of fire. And almost every Filipino has eaten this at least once in their life. Yeah. So, not my thing, again, but it's, you know, number 4 on the list. So, hey, give it a go. If you do get to the Philippines, I want to hear in the comments, non-Filipinos, have you eaten balut? Are you planning to try balut? If you've eaten it, do you like it? I'm curious to hear what people have to say, because I've not gone down that road yet, so maybe hearing from some of you guys that are experienced with it might convince me to give it a try. So let's move on to number 5. Taho. I think I'm saying it right. Taho. This is influenced by Chinese cuisine. This iconic snack is made out of fresh soya or soybean, which is also a key ingredient used in making soy sauce. It is served with caramelized brown sugar called arnabal, with tapioca pearl, locally known as sago. And just a word again for you guys that aren't real acquainted with Filipino culture. Tapioca is a big thing. You're gonna see that. Maybe you know it here from the States. Tapioca pudding. That's as far as we go with that. I like tapioca pudding. Maybe your grandma used to make tapioca pudding with raisins in it. Good stuff. You can buy it in the supermarket here already made next to the rice pudding. I love it. You know, it's funny too. With all the cooking they do over there with tapioca, which comes from the yuca root, which is cassava, which is the same as yuca. I know Caribbean people eat yuca. The root, to me, it's a root, and it looks the same. But from what I understand, that's where the tapioca pearls come from. So just a little background on that. You might hear cassava, cassava cake. This is all from the same root. It's pretty cool. I like all that stuff that comes from the cassava root, but that's where this one, this Taho, is made with the tapioca pearls and caramelized brown sugar. It looks good. It's served in a glass. It's a warm Filipino staple comfort food prepared before dawn and sold nearly anywhere in the Philippines very early in the morning. Taho vendors known as Taho walk the streets with a shoulder-balancing bamboo pole carrying 2 aluminum buckets. One bucket contains the warm taho, the other contains the arnable and sago. But I think this is a yummy one, so you might want to put this one on your list too. I've not had this one yet either, but it sounds really interesting. The number 6 I've had, and this is one of my favorites, Polvorone. Now, Polvorone is interesting. Polvorone is a powdered milk candy. The name is derived from Spanish word polvo, meaning powder or dust. This melt-in-your-mouth snack is not exclusively a Filipino delicacy. In fact, it is a type of shortbread popular in Spain and former colonies in Latin America. So I've heard Polvorone before I was acquainted with Filipino culture because of the large Hispanic population around here in the New York area. But they're delicious. If you've not had them before, they're awesome with coffee. Love these with coffee. Very good. My wife makes her own occasionally. She cooks up the dry ingredients in a wok. Very interesting to watch. You know, it's not something that you would. They don't bake them in the oven. They heat all the dry ingredients in a wok, and then they press it into a mold. And it's really seeing images of it right now. Very, very yummy. They do ube. They do all different flavors. They do buko pandan and all, different flavored. I've had strawberry ones. I've had banana flavored ones. I like the plain ones. The plain ones are fine. But I love them with coffee. Another one of those things, don't eat too many of them or you'll put on weight. Unless you got that metabolism that you can eat what you want and not put on any weight. But these are delicious. This should also be further up on the list because polvorones are really good. The next one, pan de coco. Pan de coco is a Spanish term which literally translates into coconut bread. This snack is soft, filled bun, is popular in the Philippines. I think I've had these. Very good. You're probably seeing a photo of it right now. It is exactly what they said. It's like toasted coconut in a roll, baked in. Very good, very yummy, nice and soft. Talking about buns, I like the bread over there. The Filipino bread is fantastic. It's very, very good. So let's move on to the next one. Again, this is another baked good. This is another favorite of mine. We get them locally around here. All of this stuff we're able to get because of the Filipino communities we have here. So I eat these on a somewhat regular basis because I love them so much. But again, we don't buy it all the time. I'll be as big as a house if I eat these all the time. So number 8 on the list, Ensaymada. Ensaymada is a pastry product that originated in Majorca, Spain. Its name originated from the Spanish word saim, meaning pork lard, that is used as one of its ingredients. The Philippines, the making of this snack has evolved from using lard to butter or shortening together with flour, water, sugar, eggs. Cheese and sugar are then added as a topping. The classic ensaymada, usually made of swirled and baked sweetened dough, patted with butter or margarine and sprinkled with sinful white sugar. This is a very yummy, again, good with coffee or tea. I love these. So that's number 8, ensaymada. Very good. That's high on my list too. Number 9, Puto. It is a type of steamed rice cake, usually served as a snack, prepared with savory dishes such as dinuguan, blood stew, or pancit Filipino chow mein. Puto is one of the most popular rice cakes. This steamed rice cake is traditionally white in color, although it can be green or purple, that it has pandan or ube flavor. Again, I was telling you earlier, ube, buko pandan. So they will flavor these. These are fantastic. If you watch some of my previous video about the foods to try in the Philippines, again, the playlist is going to be in the description and in the cards in this video. I had experienced the legendary Tapaz bok choy, which is a awesome noodle soup that originated in Tapaz, Iloilo. I was privileged enough. My wife took me there. One of my first trips to Iloilo. Good stuff. But the one place we went, when I first had it, it was served big, giant, steaming bowl of noodle soup. It was so hearty. It's not something you think you'd want to eat in a hot, humid, 90-degree weather. It seems more suited for, January in New Jersey, a bowl of soup like that. But nevertheless, it was fantastic. And they served Puto with it, which was fantastic. Went very well with it. My wife makes Puto. We have the steamer. She steams it in the steamer. It's very good. Again, something with the rice flour. I can't eat a lot of it, but I love it. It's very good. So Puto. So on to number 10. Manggang Hilaw. Mango. It's mango. Mango is truly the national fruit of the Philippines, and it is the third most important fruit crop of the country after banana and pineapple. In the Philippines, different varieties of mangoes grow, which locals enjoy tremendously. Being situated in Southeast Asia, Filipino cuisine also known for its sour dishes, and that is true. Thus, green mangoes. So these are basically unripened mangoes. Especially real sour ones. They're a hit in the Philippines and other nearby countries. You can commonly find green mangoes being sold outside schools or offices during lunch breaks. This salivating snack is best paired with bagong, fermented shrimp paste. No, I don't do the fermented shrimp. I don't do the bagong. But Filipinos love it. It's what it basically said, fermented shrimp paste. So think about what fermented shrimp paste might smell and taste like. Think about pairing that with a super sour unripened mango. That is a wild combination, but it's supposed to be fantastic. I've not been daring enough to try that yet. Perhaps when I'm in country, I might be persuaded to try it. But I avoid the bagong. I don't even like to kiss my wife after she's eaten bagong. For you guys that are not acquainted with bagong, and you have your girlfriend or fiance over there, you will be. So just remember me talking about bagong. So yeah, that's Manggang Hilaw, unripened sour mangoes. How about that? Who would think that would be a snack? But then, nevertheless, there it is. Number 11. I like this one. I've had it before. Don't eat it the way they eat it with the accompanying food. And the name of this one is Champorado. Now, basically, Champorado is chocolate rice. Is really what it is. The article is saying this is a thick chocolate porridge that is usually served for breakfast as a snack. Champorado is made by boiling sticky rice with cocoa powder. It's chocolate rice. After it is cooked, condensed milk or sugar is added to the champorado to further sweeten its taste. And sweetened condensed milk is used very much in Filipino cooking. Coconut milk and sweetened condensed milk. I see my wife using that all the time. Champorado got its name from the Spanish champorado, a hot chocolate drink thickened with cornstarch. The Philippines eventually came up with its own version and added rice to the recipe. So there you go. Regular rice can be used when making the snack, but using glutinous, sticky, or sweet rice gives it a thicker consistency and much better flavor. I love the sticky rice. The glutinous rice, that's another thing. Whenever she makes that, I go crazy. I eat it all. I can't stop. It's like, it's like an addiction. She can't make it all the time because I go nuts with the sticky rice. Some champorado is made with coconut milk. Gives the dish a fragrant aroma and a much richer taste. This version is best eaten with salty side dishes like salted dried fish or bacon. I've not had it with the accompanying salty food. I've just had champorado, like a bowl of chocolate rice. It's just good like that. But I don't know, that's me. What do I know? So that's number 11, champorado. Number 12. Suman is glutinous rice cooked in coconut milk, wrapped tightly in palm leaves, and then steamed. It's quite delicious on its own, but those who find it to be a bit bland add sprinkles or dip it in sugar. And I know I've had it with some kind of sweet dip sauce on the side. It's really, really good, guys. There are numerous varieties of suman in the country. There is also suman stuffed with chocolate, popular in Dumaguete, called Bud. If you ever see little bundles with a little bundle wrapped with leaves, check them out, because it's probably some variation suman. Definitely got to try it. You'll love it. You know what else? I experienced this on a bus ride. I took a bus ride one time when I was in the country, and it was the most awesome thing. It was about an hour and a half bus ride from Iloilo City up into the center of the island more. And all the little stops along the way, these people would come on the bus and try to sell you stuff that they made. And this would be one of the things that they would be selling, would be suman. So pretty cool stuff. The next one, number 13, I've never heard of this one. Lumpiang tongue. It kind of looks okay. You've probably seen a photo. Lumpiang tongue is a Filipino variation of lumpia. The lumpia we like. Talked about lumpia in the other videos. It's very good. This is made with mung bean sprouts or togue. The popular snack is usually served with a spicy vinegar dip, eaten alongside pancit or rice noodles. Common ingredients used in lumpiang togue are togue, kamote, which I know is sweet potato, and green beans. So this seems like a yummy thing. I've not had it, but it is number 13 on the snack list. Definitely on my list to try. The next one on the list is Kutsinta. And if I'm butchering any of these names, let me hear about it in the comments. But this is Kutsinta. Kutsinta is an all-time favorite Filipino snack or breakfast food, originally made from rice flour, sugar, lye water, achut, and natto seeds for coloring, and served with grated fresh coconut. The word Kutsinta comes from the Chinese word Kutsintao, meaning a little cake or cookie or snack. More often steamed than baked, Kutsinta or Kutsinta is an orange, brownish, sticky, jelly textured rice cake. Again, I've had these before. They're very good. It's different stuff, guys. On to final one. Number 15, Lugaw. This comes from the family of congee. My wife loves congee. She's eating it all the time. Congee is nearly in all Asian regions, differentiated only by the toppings and flavors incorporated into it. Lugaw is particular, uses the same key ingredients, rice and chicken broth. So it's basically like a real thick chicken soup. They cook down the rice, but further flavored with pieces of chicken, ginger, scallions, and fried garlic. So there's different variations of it. It's, you know, again, it's something that you probably appreciate more in a colder climate in the West than somewhere hot in the Philippines, but they eat it. It's good. It's definitely worth trying, and that's number 15 on the list. So with that, Filipino snacks. Gotta love them. I want to do a video on Filipino desserts, because Filipino desserts knock me out. I love them. There's so many good ones. I could talk to you forever about Filipino desserts. But this was snacks today. So I hope you liked it. I hope you give the video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. As we always like to say, stay well, stay safe, stay blessed, and we're going to see you real soon with another video. And thank you very much for watching.